Welcome everyone. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Jorimae Rotimas, the student of BA 2B, and today we have to discover the subject that will develop our critical thinking skills, which we call the EED12 or Edukasyong Pangtahanan at Pangkabuhayan with Entrepreneurship. So what are you waiting for? Please join me and learn together how this subject can improve our skills. EPP and TLE program is designed specially for the students. It aims to reinforce the work skills training and value orientation of every student. Let's begin with the preliminary period. This preliminary period, it covers all Output 1, Output 2, Output 3, Prelim Exam and Portfolio. So let's begin with the Output 1. In Output 1, it is all about creating a graphic organizer that exploring the concept of EPP and TLE curriculum framework. In EPP and TLE curriculum framework, it has 4 branches which we call the Agri-Fishery, ICT, Home Economics, and Industrial Arts, which can help for us to improve our skills. The next output is Output 2. Output 2 indicates in creating a semantic web that sum up the standards of K-12 EPP and TLE curriculum and in the unpacking and combining of MELCs. So this is my own semantic web that in line with the standards of K-12 EPP and TLE curriculum and combining of MELCs. The next one is Output 3. On this output, the students will create an expository essay of the discussed approaches and methods wherein they will include the listing the practical strategies and techniques in the 21st century in the pandemic period. So this is my expository essay. Let's move on to the prelim examination. The coverage of prelim exam in EED12 is combined of 2 parts. The part 1 is all about by answering the case analysis by evaluating the issue or problem, and the students will present their own recommendation or a possible solution. So this is my own recommendation and possible solution. And the part 2 of the prelim exam in EED12 is a form of multiple choice, which covers all of the lessons in preliminary period. The last output in prelim period is creating of an e-portfolio, which the students will combine all of the outputs in preliminary period. Why we need to make e-portfolio? The importance of creating e-portfolio is to help learners to develop new or deeper learning, which results in higher grades, help learners to develop a better sense of themselves as a students or as an individual. Okay, let's move on now to the midterm period. The coverage of midterm period are the Output 4 and 5, Midterm Output 2, Midterm Exam, and Midterm Portfolio. So let's start. In Output 4 is making small enterprises, as if you are an entrepreneur and make an infographic of your desired business. And this is my infographic about my desired business someday. The business that I want to come up myself is making a shoes supplier. It is because when I was a child, this is a dream that I want to achieve on myself for being an entrepreneur by supplying a lot of different kind of shoes. In Output 5 is a form of group activity which making a DIY preserved food. And in our group, the food that we preserve are the chili pickling, lemon bottling, and apple bottling. And why we need to preserve? The importance of food preservation in the ways to retain the food quality in a longer time. Besides that, the food preservation not only to prevent food getting spoiled in a long time of period, but also to preserve the color, taste, and nutritive value. The next one is Midterm Output 2. This Midterm Output 2 is identifying at least 10 tools and materials for sewing. So these are the tools and materials that I found in my home. We need to know the names and uses of every tools and materials in sewing so that we can easily how to use that tools or materials in appropriate way. The next one is Midterm Examination. The midterm examination is all about the Project Runaway, wherein every students will make their own fashionable attire, clothing based on their preference, with the use of tools and materials in sewing, and also the students will show their attire through runaway show. So let's watch my output in midterm exam.
I'm a cabuquera, I'm a cabuquera, I'm a cabuquera. Lalaka na ala beauty queen, aura ko'y will make you scream. Ganda kong nagniningning, lalo kang mapapatingin. Di ko na kailangan na magpaganda, dating ko palang panalo na. Di ko need ng filter sa camera, naturang ganda'y bandera. Di ko kailangang sumabay pa sa uso, ako'y magiging ako na aking ginusto. I'm a cabuquera, ganda ko'y inarapa, di magpapatinag sa sasabihin ng iba. I'm a cabuquera, umaafro ang karisma, ang tunay kong ganda sa lahat ng iba. I'm a cabuquera.
The importance of this sewing is to help us to develop our motor skills, improve our focus and concentration, and teaches the importance of patience and self-control. And the last task in midterm period is a form again of making an e-portfolio. As I said, the contents of this e-portfolio is all about all the output in midterm period, including the exam. Let's move on now to the final period. The contents of this final period are the output 6, 7, 8, and 9. So let's start with the output 6. The output 6 is a form of group activity which is the group will make a PowerPoint presentation with the topic of method in enhancing decorating products. And every group will produce a finished products. By the way, what is the method in enhancing decorating products? Enhancing decorating products. The industrial arts play a role key in our economy. The field encompasses a wide range of jobs in enterprises. Huge number of people work in the various industrial jobs in both rural and urban locations. This course will introduce you to the various bamboo, wood, and metal goods that are created, manufactured, and sold both home and abroad. It will also show how to improve end products manufactured from these metals. Importance of enhancing and decorating products, wood, metal, and other finished products tend to be more sellable to customers when enhanced and decorated. Enhanced and decorated finished products help to maintain their durability to harsh elements. Finished products that are enhanced or decorated. So here are our chosen finished products, which is bamboo wood carving or a alcansya. The methods of making alcansya are sketching, loutening, carving, smoothing, finishing, and inlaying. The next output is output number 7. Output number 7 instructed that students will make an synopsis with the topic of recycling of waste materials. And this is my synopsis. The next output is output number 8. Output number 8 is a form of group activity as well, wherein every group will make an PPT about the trees and fruit trees propagation. And every group will produce a one kind of scientific process of propagating trees and fruit trees. And our group chose the marketing. Early yearing, also known as marketing, is a way of getting clones of woody plants that are often difficult to root from cuttings. These methods involve propagating a new plant from branch still attached to the parent plant by getting roots to form on the branch. And the last output is output number 9. Output number 9 is all about making a PowerPoint presentation about animal and fish raising. I think that's all. I hope you like my presentation. Once again, I am Jorimae, and this is my final examination. God bless.